Hey guys, I want to share something quick with you on change. Have you thought about changing a behavior or an attitude in your life? Do you believe in change? Is change possible? We all struggle with one behavior or the other, but change is possible. People go for counseling. We see counselors. And in any counseling relationship, there is an ability to effect a change in one behavior or the other. And there is a technique that I want to share with you that if you really want to help somebody effect drastic change in his or her life, then you go with this technique. Hey, what is that technique? I mean motivational interviewing, developed or created by William Miller. Don't be scared about this technique because it has nothing to do with medication. It is just some simple steps. Motivational interviewing is a technique whereby a counselor collaborates with a client and helps the client to understand his way of life and to come to the point that he or she wants to effect change. Motivational interviewing relies on 5 techniques. First, open-ended questioning. 2, reflective listening. 3, affirming the strength of the client. 4, summarizing the client's story. And then 5, eliciting change talk. Eliciting change talk is where the effective change begins. At that point, the counselor helps the client to discover the reasons why he or she wants to change. And if that person doesn't want to change, what are the reasons? So eliciting change talk is the moment where the actual changes begins in the counseling relationship. If you want to help somebody change a behavior, you as a counselor or a helper should have certain qualities. And there are 4 qualities that I want to share with you if you really want to assist somebody change. 1 is empathy. Empathy is sharing in the feeling of the client. It's like getting into the client world without you, the counselor, getting lost. Second, you need to develop a discrepancy of the client's story, helping the client to be consistent or to be congruent with his thought. Then third, rolling with resistance. Anytime we want to effect change, we will come with resistance. That is not to discourage us, but rolling with resistance means when we meet resistance, we should devise different means of understanding the client and helping the client. Then fourth, support self-efficacy. In any change process, self-efficacy is very, very key. I would say it is the foundation of this technique. Self-efficacy is when a client or a person is able to discover that there is an inherent ability or strength within the person that can help him or her to undertake a challenging task, which here will be a change the person wants to effect in his or her life. How do we develop self-efficacy? You can help one to develop self-efficacy by enhancing the confidence of the person. Whenever people find it difficult to change, it is 2 things. Either 1, the person is living a life of denial, denying that there is no problem. Or sometimes we are aware of the problem, but we lack the courage to confront that problem and to cause the change. And so enhancing your confidence level will lead you to develop or build self-efficacy. And so we build self-efficacy by strengthening the commitment of the person who wants to change. How does change work? Change works with some modalities, and the models of change are pre-contemplation, contemplation stage, preparatory stage, action stage, maintenance stage, and relapse. These are the various changes that we go through. So change is not a one-time thing. It is a journey. And so if we really want to help people change, we have to be patient with them. If you are also going through an addictive behavior, which you want to change, accept the fact that change is possible. And the power resides in you. And once you are committed to it, you can effect change. Our actions should be guided by our aspirations. And once you have the will, there will be a way out. Read about motivational interviewing. It will help you to help another person who is struggling with any form of addiction.